Mr. Ronald Kdei Apia, aka Bisa Kdei. Hi, Mr. Apia.
Hi, what's good?
Nothing much. It's actually good to be seated right across from you. I think if I say that I've been listening to your music since I was young, people will say, hey.
No, that is fine.
But it's actually true.
I get that a lot.
You get that, right?
Yeah,
So, and all through my career, I've just been waiting for that day and the opportunity presented itself. So I'm super grateful. Good to have you in the studios of Z101.9 FM.
Thank you.
Yeah. So do we go with Bisa Kdei or do we go with Mr. P? Especially now that,
It'd be okay.
Because you see, Mr. Naya very, very legitimate.
Nah, but it's not. It's nobody's business. But so I mean.
So we keep it.
You can keep the Bisa Kdei since it's showbiz.
Anyway, all right. So yeah, Bisa Kdei is our guest, and we are going to get up close and personal with him in the studio. So tell a friend to tell another that we are on, and we are live with Bisa Kdei on Z101.9 FM. You can also go on Facebook at ZFMGH and also on TikTok at Z Multimedia and join the conversation from there as well. Now, if I say that I was very young when I started listening to your song, because even DJ Nabi admits that even the 4 hours would not be enough to play the songs you have. You started music very long ago. And I hear you're from the Eastern region as well.
Yeah.
Okay, why in the Eastern region?
Latte.
Into K-Capim. Hey, wow, I'm from Edukrom.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you pay.
Yeah. So you love fufu and palm nut soup as well?
Very much. But not with palm nut soup.
Which was yours?
I like it with light soup.
The chicken light soup or goat light soup?
No, the goat and salmon.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, now let's get to the matter. And that is music. How long have you been doing music for? Like professionally and
okay, so when you say professionally, not just say my father from when I released No. No, I think I haven't been saying it right.
Okay.
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is, I started with soundtracks. So
yes.
My music started coming out like way back in 2009. I think, yeah. But I always say that like I became famous in 2012 because of Azonto Ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, but the truth, that's what I'm telling you. Yeah. So I started way back. Like it was way long ago.
Yeah, because I asked this because most often it's out of something that we get to meet someone. But before then probably you had been doing it for family, for friends, for people around you who knew before you finally came into the limelight. And that would have started with soundtracks like we all know, right? And I must say, your soundtracks are good. We were actually playing some before you came in. I don't know if you were tuned in before Azonto goes. So yes, we know that. But has it been a thing with you from birth?
I'd say music is in my family.
Okay.
Yeah, but my mom wasn't famous. My dad was never famous, but they sing at home.
Okay.
A lot. And my sister used to sing in church. Yeah, but I never sang in church. I never sang anywhere.
But did you go to church at all?
Derby, I know so many. Yeah, no, I have my reasons.
Okay.
My reasons. It's not that I don't believe. I believe in God 100%. Yeah, it's just I don't really like what I see nowadays with church, churches, so I'd rather, attend to the needy than to go to church.
Wow.
You understand? Yeah, so mine is very simple. It's just logical.
What is it that you're seeing now with the churches that...
People, now pastors are promoting themselves instead of promoting God, the word of God, and it's a big problem for me because I'm a true believer of God. Right. You understand? Yeah.
So you think they are misrepresenting God here? Of
course, 100%. 100%. And I think some people are scared to say it, but that's the truth. We need to do away with all the personal hype thing and look up to God and tell people about God instead of promoting ourselves. Because you're not leading people because of yourself.
Sure.
You're leading people because you want to change them. You want to tell them about God. So yeah, that's my reason.
I see.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's take it back to where the family sings, your sister sings in church. And so how did music find you? Of course, you are surrounded by music everywhere you look.
Yeah. So with mine, it started with, my dad used to play like a lot of songs, like a lot of high life songs.
Okay.
At home, a lot of gospel songs at home. So it just started from there. I didn't really do much. I just adopted it.
Wow.
You understand? And then I started, but I used to listen to rap music too a lot. So I started with rapping.
A little bird told me that you were a failed rapper some way, somehow. Or should I say a disappointed rapper?
I'm not a disappointed rapper.
Okay.
I just decided that, you see, let me tell you something funny. You see, right now, like a lot of rappers are channeling into
singing. True.
That's the thing. I found myself earlier. So I decided to, move away from rap. You understand? I would love to do rap.
So it means that you're still there?
Why not?
Oh.
I have a rap song that I released.
Okay. We are waiting.
Very soon.
We are waiting.
But that's not what I wanted to push, because I realized that we have high life. And if I want to push something, I need to push something that is our own, something that is authentic, something that is Ghanaian. So that's why I chose to do high life.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Forever.
Right. Just yesterday, we were talking about the Ghana film industry and the fact that we have so many untold stories here that we could actually put into our movies to represent us and to put Ghana to the people out there, just so that they know that we are people of our own and not just adapting to other people or learning from other people. So I like the fact that you said that you felt that there was so much to be told, so you decided to use her life.
Yeah. When it comes to Ghana, it's I don't know if we're okay. The last time I said that, I think we are in competition with ourselves.
Right.
And it's the truth. It's the truth, because we have so much here that we can sell to the world. But then we let other people come in here,
take it,
learn from us, and take it out there,
and
they sell it back to us.
Yeah.
You understand? They sell it back to us. So it's become a problem to the point where even the young ones that are coming, nobody wants to portray what we have.
Sure.
You understand?
True.
Yeah. So that's why even now I've been very loud trying to tell everybody to,
get back to the drawing board.
You understand?
Yeah.
And patronize what we have, because it's important that we do so.
Sure. I agree. So we'll come to that business. And of course, you've been in the news in recent times.
I know, right?
And you've been saying a lot. So we'll get back to all those. But now, so the journey has started for you. You're doing the thing. It's picking up. You adapted high life music, like you said. So it came naturally to you.
Yeah.
Now, fast forward to 2012, where you think Azonto Ghost, or where you say Azonto Ghost is out there and is making waves. What was the motive behind Azonto Ghost? Was it really meant to be a movie soundtrack?
Yeah, it was a movie soundtrack.
Wow, and it blew up like that.
Yeah, it was a movie soundtrack. But I have the funny thing too about Azonto Ghost is, I said it the last time. I said I used only 30 minutes to do that song.
Really? You're lying.
Yeah, because there was a lot of pressure on me. So I just went in the studio and then I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And then before I realized it was everywhere. Wow. Funny enough, I'm telling you for a fact that sometimes you don't have to worry yourself too much. The things that you think you spend a lot of money on, thinking that it might sell won't.
The one you least expect will.
The ones that you least expect. That's what's gonna get there. I have like a couple of songs that I can mention that I never. Brother is another example.
How about Mansa?
Mansa, I took my time.
Okay.
But Mansa has his own stories around it.
Okay.
But Brother was another thing. Brother was when I said, no, I released Mansa. I think I'm not getting like good feedback. So let me just drop Brother as well.
And it blew up.
And then it blew up.
How about Odo Carpenter?
Odo Carpenter, I put a lot of time in that.
Okay. All right. So.
But not too much time.
But then
I knew what I wanted. So
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
I want to ask one thing now. How do you think you have maybe contributed to high life evolving in Ghana? Because it's been something we have had for such a long time. It's been from the beginning. High life has been a
contribution in there. I don't think I'm in the right position to say it. I mean, you've seen it. Everybody saw what I have put on the table. You know, so I don't have to. I don't have to say it. But I think I've done an amazing work.
Yes, you have.
You know, trying to put ourselves out there because it's important. And I think that's what every young person coming up should do as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want us to build it up, and we are building up, right? Yeah. So now, when it comes to movie soundtracks, right? Just like you said, Azunto Goes, you had just about 30 minutes. There was so much pressure. Did you record based on the storyline? Like, did they give you a script to that effect, so you knew what the story of the movie was?
Yeah. So I used to those, like, for the sake of those who don't know, I used to do sound score, sound scoring, So after they are done editing the movie, I was working at bench as well as motion graphics, visual effects.
In Kumasi?
You know? No, not in Kumasi. I never lived in Kumasi.
So you were doing all that in Accra?
Man, all about you.
Oh, wow.
I've always been here. Okay. But, you know, it's because of the affiliation. So a lot of people thought I lived in Kumasi, but no.
I actually thought you were from Kumasi.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that. So when I came out to say that I'm not from Kumasi, a lot of people got broken hearts. Me very sorry. You know, but yeah, so it started like that. So they will bring the movies to me, and then I'll work on it. So when I watch the movie and there's a need for me to do like a song, write a song at a particular scene, I'll just do it. Okay. Yeah, and then sometimes they'll just tell me to do like a soundtrack because they'll use it to promote the movie. Yeah, right. So it was just like that.
So there was money, you were making money from that.
Oh, it wasn't. You know, when it comes to this conversation, I don't really want to say a lot of things because they help build my career as well, you know, like that platform helped me.
So it wasn't necessarily monetary benefits.
No, it wasn't about the money. Okay. It was about me putting myself out there. So I put my all into it. Yeah. Because that's what got me here.
I like that.
So, I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I think you're actually the first person in Ghana who has come out or has become famous by a movie soundtrack. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody else who has done that.
That's another thing. I used I had a strategy. So
right. You played smart. Okay, so now you're here. The movie space recognizes you. Movie lovers recognize your voice. Now music lovers are recognizing your voice again. You said that you adapted to the high life music because it was played at home most of the time. Did you have any particular artists that you constantly listened to because your dad was playing that made you fall in love with their craft and decided that, you know what, maybe I'll take a thing or two from Jedubile Ambule and Pat Thomas and probably Mr. Taylor and then put them together and create my own style from it?
I had a lot of people that I was listening to, like the legends. You understand? But one person that I never played with was Jay Adolfo. Yeah, I used to listen to him a lot, you know, because that man speaks sense, too much sense. You know, it's not him alone, but the way he sings with passion and emotions is very serious. You understand? So I used to listen to him. He has a song that I love a lot.
Okay, what song
is that? It goes like, Mami eso ababe fameko na mabre obinja wat na no o any man wa eso nemeka oya mesako mami enyame. You understand? So I used to listen to that song a lot because I was in the hustling field as well. And Obrani Trameka.
So you could relate.
Relations not tight. You understand? But and yeah, on I used to listen to A. I used to listen to Dr. Pabobo.
Wow.
I used to listen to Daddy Lumba. That's a great drummer to.
Funny you'd mention Daddy Lumba.
Daddy?
Yeah, because you know there are some things that he used to say when we were young. We were listening to it, but now that I'm old, when I hear this, I'm like, this is what he actually meant.
I said,
like, what's he saying? No, I can't know.
Normal. Send me some with drama.
But oh dear, that's what polish no.
But I also polish it.
Daddy Lumba is bad.
No, he does.
He is bad.
But you just said, time
that's what I'm saying.
When we were younger, now won't you?
No, that's
the polish. The polish.
You know,
okay.
like I can give you a song of mine, but I don't want to explain it on radio.
Okay.
And then you'll be like, hey.
Okay.
It's like that. You say that. You equally say that. No, Kdei is too bad, but that's not.
But you see, you don't even look it.
Sometimes.
You don't look bad.
He doesn't look bad.
No, you don't look bad. But that look bad. No, he has a way. He even
a bad boy.
No, that looks innocent too.
Which innocent? Look at his face. Look at how he's holding his beard right now.
Hey, Ngozi, are you seeing something else we are not seeing?
Bad boy.
Anyway, all right, let's come back. Let's come back. Yeah.
No, but I mean, it's good when you're. You know, as a writer, when you're writing a song, you think about everybody. You understand? Yeah. So you need to have varieties. Right. You know, when it comes to music, somebody needs to listen to your song to cheer themselves up. Yeah. Somebody needs to listen to your song when they are very happy.
Sure.
Somebody needs to listen to your song when they're in the mood to do something else. You understand? So I try as much as possible to give everybody their taste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's how a songwriter, every songwriter should be. So I have a gospel song. I have my up tempo song, mid tempo. I have my kakra, you know, explicit. So when you listen to my whole catalog, you understand that I'm a songwriter. Yeah.
When you entered a space, how did the high life genre, how did it treat you? I will talk about the music industry as a whole, but the genre where you're representing, how did it treat you?
You know, people have this perception about high life that is for the old
exactly
folks. So when I started maybe one or two by, you know, people thought I was too old. So you know, and then they categorize you in a certain type of space. You know, so beginning no me buy because even like a lot of people were saying, oh, I want to be in Cabra for because of the tree.
Yeah.
So I had that a lot. I was even when I sat down, I was hoping that you do that.
Oh no.
Like when people see me, first impression, they start to speak tree with me.
Ah.
You understand? Okay. It's just because of the type of tree, the things that I say. But it's normal. It's just perception, and I love that. Like when you see Daddy Lumba speak English, tomorrow you'll be like, "Hey, wow!"
Yeah, exactly.
It's just because of how he's positioned himself. You know, if I'm on a English-speaking radio station, you would love to speak English, but it's in as much as you would love to. When you see me,
you're tempted to
speak tree. So it's very normal. So like I had some one or two some glitches here and there in the industry, and it was very normal to me because I understood it. I understood the assignment, and I want everybody to build themselves. So I didn't say anything about it. Until it got to like a point where it was getting too much. And I was like, yo, let's just do this.
You had to show up and show out. It's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. And just like you said, we have this perception that is the oldies that do highlight music. Because Anya or the O24 or the Brabon, same and all of that. They don't expect that. Many a times we don't expect that a young person can be that indebted with knowledge.
But there's one thing also that you don't. You see, I say something all the time that, you see, you have the power. Because a lot of people are listening to you now. Whatever you say right now, it has impact on a lot of people.
True.
So if you tell people that Bisa Kdei or they are sharing it, the next time that you want to correct yourself, maybe you get the real news that you want to correct yourself. Then maybe they are not listening to radio anymore. True. So we should really be mindful of some of the things that we say. True. Another thing, like when we're promoting the culture, we should really promote what we have because it's serious. It's serious.
Really, really true.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When it comes to the music scene in Ghana, it is assumed automatically that if a person is out of reach for about 2-3 months, so it means that he's retired or Ninyo Masa, you know, people automatically assume that you're done, your career is dead or something. And then when they hear of you, they try to... I've heard people say a couple of times that we, the music lovers or the fans, are the ones that retire people early. Have you faced any of such in your journey?
Normal.
Really?
When I think after Odo Carpenter, after I released Odo Carpenter, people started saying, "Oh, it's a kid, no problem." Like me, I don't need to listen to people to do my work because I know where I'm coming from.
Sure.
So, and your words never say me.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I was just working. I didn't care about whatever somebody said or whatsoever. I was just doing my work. And that's one thing about life. Even you sitting on radio, you have people to criticize you.
Sure.
It's just like that. Yeah. It's in human nature. You can never change it. You understand? So what you have to put in front of you is your work and determination. That's it.
But did you get affected by these words at any point?
How? Maybe your breath for bow. Now, I didn't know do you understand? It doesn't change anything. Sometimes when you see me on social media respond to people, it's just because I want to correct people. Yeah. Sometimes I just sit at home and have fun. And you might think it bothers me. It doesn't.
You're not bothered.
Trust me.
Okay. I like that. The face of Ghana music in recent times has been positioned such that it looks as though it's only Afrobeats that we have. And even with Afrobeat, it's as though we are adopting from the Nigerians, whereas the story is the other way around, right? And I've heard you champion the conversation on high life music and calling back the love and calling for people to pay attention. Just like you said earlier, we have so much to tell in our stories, and then it can be translated to music to put out there, to travel beyond the borders of Ghana as well. But how are we supposed to get there when almost everybody is only focused on a fraction of the industry? And even that one said, they are not giving it as much push as we are supposed to. Just like you said, rather we are competing amongst ourselves.
So, my main kind of same way. I've said it like a lot of times. Okay. We follow trend too much. So, I don't know if you heard what I said like not long ago. I said, we didn't really use the year of return properly. People didn't really understand what I was saying.
Okay.
Now, listen, a foreigner comes to Ghana, trying to take something from Ghana to their country, back to their country. And then they come to Ghana and they hear other people's music, they see other people's culture. How do you think they're going to react towards it? I've seen a lot of people came to Ghana. They've come to my house. I went to the club with them and that and that and that. And all they say is, why don't we hear a lot, like most of what we have? You know, and it's sad. Sometimes I can't even answer.
Okay.
It's just sad. All I was saying is, the way we promoted the year of return, it was worldwide. Everybody was talking about it.
And even beyond the return as well.
Beyond the return. We should have set up a system where, you know, the places that people visit, they should see a lot more of our culture.
Right.
You know, and when it comes to music, our culture is high life. You understand? So they should see more of that so that when they go out there, they'll be playing the songs that, listen, I travel, let's say, so I went to Mexico. And then I was listening to like a Mexican song. I was like, oh, and then I Shazam the song. I've been playing the song since.
You enjoyed it.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's just because that's what I heard from there.
Yeah. Right.
You understand? That's what I'm saying. If we had done this, we wouldn't have been here complaining about a lot of. That's why I said recently. I said no. The talking is too much. You know, we talk too much when it comes to the industry. We don't act. We need to find solutions to these kind of things, so that even Nigerians. I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok and Instagram where people say, "Oh, they came to Ghana just because of our culture. They want to hear Ghanaian music, and all they hear is Nigerian music."
True.
Nigerians, so they are saying this. You understand?
Yeah.
And yet still, because we know that these are the songs that are trending, we want to tap into the same vibe so we can hit. You understand? But that's another problem for us, because this won't take us everywhere. We can, you cannot rap like Jay-Z.
Not all.
You cannot rap like Kendrick Lamar.
Not all. Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
But you can, when it comes to high life, we do understand. Even the least, somebody that don't even understand high life, when they begin to do high life, they will understand it better because it's right in front of you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how do you suggest that we rebrand or bring about like high life back to being dominating? Or
it's simple.
Share the space with Afrobeats, even half for half.
It's not. We don't need to share any space with Afrobeats. High life is Afrobeats.
High life is Afrobeats.
Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
It's just a name change.
That's true.
If you follow the history from way back, you understand that this is just a name change.
Okay.
So now me boy hip hop, me to me friend high life hip hop. You understand?
Okay.
It's just because I want people to understand what we have from Ghana.
Yeah.
Right.
If we have like 10 Bisa Kdeis in Ghana or 20 Bisa Kdeis in Ghana, imagine what will happen. You get me? We shouldn't be shy of what we have, and rather mention it. I've said a lot of things in the past. Even some people, I listen to some of our colleagues' interviews, and you know, where they go on radio and they ask them what genre they do. Even though some do high life, they will be like, yo, they are Afrobeat artists. And I'll be like, really? You understand? I'll be like, really?
Yeah.
You know, and it's
they're
very,
not selling it.
It's very sad. How do you expect a record label to come to Ghana to be signing artists when we don't have the genre?
Right.
You see, like a lot of record labels in Nigeria, South Africa, trying to sign artists. But then again, we'll be here complaining every time that we don't have funds, we don't have this. Meanwhile, we are the cause of our own problems. You understand? We're not doing what we are supposed to do to push ourselves out there.
All right. So before we come to what we are supposed to do, the year of return, I had that interview where he said we didn't promote it well, and you've just said it again. What do you think ideally could have been done? You mentioned that maybe the places where tourists visited could have done more. What exactly do you mean by that?
Yeah, so if there was a system where they say, okay, this is what we're setting up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the year of return. When it comes to the music aspect, like the music side of it, play maybe. We're not saying don't play South African music, Kenyan music, Nigerian music, or whatsoever, right? Play them. But then let the Ghanaian music, what we have, be more. So that when they listen to us, when the diasporans come to Ghana and they listen to us, when they're going back, they'll take something
with them.
Now, you would say, oh, Ghanaians are not selling out venues outside Ghana. How do you think that happened?
But you know, the DJs also came up and said, say, after a while, there's no loyalty in the game.
It's very good, thank you. There's a DJ here. Hey, shout to you. But let me tell you something. How many DJs do you think is in Accra? Can you count how many DJs in Accra?
No.
No.
You can't. You see, at the same time, people reach out to people. You see, let's not make this thing like an issue. You know, there are a lot of people so maybe you reach out to like last 2 months I met somebody, a DJ, and then he approached me. When he approached me, he was like, "Oh, bro, I'm a DJ." I said, "Oh, bro," and then he said, "Oh, me fi say female." And I said, "Why?" That's an expectation. And then he was saying, "Oh, because Oshia DJ B, na debe and a DJ name female." It doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that you have to reach out to a lot of people. You're a business person. It doesn't matter. At the same time, you're promoting your culture. You don't know where it's going to take you. The fact that somebody did you wrong doesn't mean you have to stop promoting your culture. You understand? To me, listen, you know the artistry work. There's a whole lot attached to it. True. You know, emotional trauma. You know, like it's a lot. Yeah. Sometimes, say artists on the phone, so backstage or on the phone, so check it near my or say, but unim. Artists enam card no it's okay. Obi pesa ochia ne ultra picture keke ebi won so anani pano ere every minute say they're trying to get into the mood. You don't know how it is, you know. So sometimes when him say nipa ho adwuma, if oti nipa adwuma say you wouldn't say such things like it's and say a bar now. I mean, you get the chance to meet the person and tell them how you feel, right? And then they are also going to tell you how they feel. But if you don't get the chance to meet the person, men can say, nipa we say treat me say. See, there was an incident where a DJ called me to come support him, and then I got to the premises. I went to
for free.
Oh, of course. So we support each other. So I went to the premises. That's another problem that I wanted to tackle. But
we'll tackle it, don't worry.
So I got to the premises. I was calling the DJ.
The event didn't happen or what? And he was there.
Oh, my friend is you understand?
Yeah.
My friend is there's a big DJ. My friend is on
fire. Why do I feel I know who?
Now, no, you don't know who because this happened in Kumasi.
Okay.
Now, my friend one for you. I know you're busy, but listen. Somebody is coming to you. What friend you panel?
Make provisions.
Yeah. You need to make provisions aside my obi.
Sure, so be trained. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Obi and trained. Not me. Me felt like 1 hour.
I'll go home.
Thank you. That's the now later over down and I make sometimes I young kasa yesu. It's no ube fi say obi empower sem.
But that's not it.
But that's not it. It's just because of what happened in one year. You ube kasa obi had to.
But did that DJ ever apologize? Did he apologize?
Oh no, but he did my time grab.
You're lying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Which is cool. I don't have a problem. Because me time meeting me but I'm also that type of person where we am bibi na me shower I make catch up plain.
Find show mo.
And yet by this won't think I'm depression. You understand? So you understand? I will tell you. The other thing is main co radio song ko kan wasem. Do you understand?
Yeah.
What's that main body?
Yeah. But minim ni pakro. Minim Kumasi. I know.
It's just like that.
Yeah.
Me say me okay. Do you understand? Me okay. But what I'm saying is sometimes you don't know the mood that somebody you understand. So when something happens, reach out to the person and you say, if you understand nipa ho ejuma, me na me tell her say me go for bebre ejuma. Bebre, even before I became famous,
right?
Me go for bebre, so me nipa ho ejuma say.
Okay.
So obi ya there na and etochima nya botre. You understand? Yeah.
All right, so I think we've done a bit of too much talk. Let's enjoy a tune from Bisa, and then we'll come back and we'll talk some more. This is still Highway 1019, and we are live with Bisa Kdei.
Me dream. Me ko dream kwasi ana ho. Say I didn't know anybody say me kwasi. Do you understand? Yes. So that's my mindset.
So that it was all a learning process for you.
Yes. So me high quite me okay.
Hey.
No, honestly, I'm telling you.
How much can you take?
Take as much as you can.
Okay.
Yeah. So one abutre, yeah, patience. See, it solves a lot of things.
Sure.
If you have patience, it can solve your marriage, every relationship. I'm telling you, patience.
Sure.
Patience can change somebody's life. It changed my life.
Wow.
Yeah. So maybe there's somebody that is so good, but they have attitude problem. Are you going to say because of their attitude,
you rule out everything else?
Thank you. Just have patience. When you're fighting with somebody, you're learning something, right? When you're fighting with somebody, that's a base, another base on my mouth. When you're fighting with somebody and they fight you, I said, almost fight you, and you fight back, you lost. Do you know that? But if you keep quiet,
you win.
Of course.
Hey, brother.
No, that's how it is.
Nah, bro.
No, that's how it is.
Really?
It's just like you being with your partner. Like, let's say you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
And ebia and you put no air bonnet, nipa na air bonnet, and now okay, find no air bonnet, and you're trying to fight the person. Na nipa okay, no man can ye.
Nipa no ne fight oh.
Nipa but you're nipa na ye obone and you're trying to fight the person. Not nipa na ye dia. Now you start thinking. You think about it.
That's actually true. With that scenario,
thinking, yeah. You know the saying that Amoka said, act like you don't need it. It would want you, That's how it is. It's just a idea that for life.
That's my my next caption for my Instagram post. Just look out for it. Anyway. Yeah. So you got some.
No, that's how it is. So, may the BBI idea.
Yeah.
Everything that comes my way, I see it as an like a stepping stone to another level. So
I like that.
I never thought of somebody maltreating me or whatever. I just learned from people. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, I think that's contributed to like who I am today.
Okay. All right. So collaborations in the industry, right? You had a pretty. You've had some great collaborations, I must say. And last week there was something trending about the best duo. So they placed you and Becca together. They placed Kdei and Ifia and Aquabo and Sina Soul. And a poll was being casted on Snapchat. Seeker official and Sell the Bomb. And then we saw the results. So yeah, interestingly, you guys topped. And the banter between,
of course we have to talk.
You understand? You get, so like there's that chemistry that makes it natural for you to work together. And that leads me to my next question. Was it just a work chemistry that you and Becca had, or was there ever a point where there was more than that?
It was just a work chemistry.
Why are you smiling?
You're
smiling mischievously.
Yeah, but it was just a work chemistry.
Really?
You just need to understand the game. Everybody thought me and Becca was dating. It wasn't like that. It was just, no, that we ain't dating that. It was just business. I mean, wait.
You were never ever caught in a moment where you were making a song together or even a video.
Moment,
that moment, like
where that.
Wow, so it was just work.
It was just work. People thought Mecca still, it's just people think we were playing with their minds, so Mecca cry and go for Jindi, but it's the truth.
Wow,
it's the truth. Yeah.
But did you have?
I really wanted people to see that we're having an affair, I would have shown it. But it wasn't like that.
But would you really have shown it? Because you have been very private about
very private. And that's what I'm saying.
So you still wouldn't have shown it?
But dating, so that's what I'm saying. Like if we were dating or something else, I would have said it.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, she's a beautiful woman.
Yes,
very.
If why not? Becca said, I'm dating Becca.
Okay, fine.
What's the problem with that?
I'm wondering because, we've had people who have done collaborations together and you can just see through that, these people are not that close. But with you guys, it was too different. Like, we could not tell till date. Just like we are still doubting you in the studio. So how did that rapport come about? How was that just?
I mean, rapport, but I mean, I say I'm a say
it's easy to gel.
Yes, like I like people.
Then you make the ladies fall for you.
Oh, that be on for the same.
Baby, are like that jelly and sweet
compare boy. That make my life for me.
Wait a shameless. That's a compare boy. No, I didn't Wow.
Yeah, but BBA in the I have a lot of people that I talk with, like in the industry.
Talking stage, and I say,
oh no, like artists, no, I'm a Dawson. Yeah, they be more in China, dear. It doesn't mean I'm dating everybody. Say, all kind of sign on come back as my when
you baby DJ Nabi so we or the bear answer question. What was now can in today? old have you?
Mentor private jet.
But you jetted yourselves out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the first time. It's not the second time.
Okay.
It's not the third time. It happens on a regular. I just don't post.
So how is it, or how does it feel that lots of people don't really think you are very active, but then you are out there cashing out in other parts of the world?
It's not make say you casa too much. You know, sometimes the casa no does too much. You know,
you can't pay the own.
And just can't pay the you see, it's like, oh yeah, you man casa does too much, and you have to keep quiet and do your job. And yes, it could be casa nature be bra. One try, you might lose what you have. You understand? So me, what I like is work. Even when I started from give it to Baba or the carpenter and go first, I did my term near there. I didn't care about nobody because I knew where I was coming from and I wanted to get out of that situation. So, and yet they are all kind of say me. So I was just working. So whatever you have about me that you want to say, just say. I keep working. Because the funny thing too is that when you see me, you can't tell me that. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
How do you feel about awards in Ghana, or should I say award schemes in Ghana?
Schemes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they? Do you trust them?
Trust. Trust there. If you say trust, maintain say yeah.
Do you think they are credible?
I was Kim Ben and you're credible.
Bisa.
No, I'm telling you, I was Kim Ben and you're credible. Everybody, BBI credible. But at the end of the day, Obi Beka Cho say nipa na ye nipa we juma at the end of the day Obi Beka Cho say we are juma say what I say, and so almost I didn't also get it to you a lot of times. I'll be say I best say niama bebre, so that don't really bother me.
I see.
Yeah, so di niama na chi bebre, so I'll Beka say it's bias. Because a lot of the award schemes or Ghana say is bias because you might be expecting something that you think you did well for. But then somebody else might pop up somewhere and say they did well, they did better than you, and they will come and show records. Meanwhile, you know you did like way better. And a lot of people know about that too. And you know why I say football.
Black Stars.
And Black Stars. Like football in general. Football in general. Ubitimi wakuma ko Chelsea. Thinking
who support Chelsea?
Media me support Obia winning team bia me lawyer.
Oh wow.
When it comes to football, I'm not lawyer.
Okay.
I support whoever is winning.
And what now can you can't be bothered. I mean, and you'll be never be depression. Yeah, and
you know. So we say we almost boy we win.
I'm for this. Okay.
I don't know. It's
I
just
like
football.
That.
Yeah,
no loyalty.
I brought up the conversation on the awards because just like you said, we've had the aftermath of awards where other people have felt cheated. Other people also have felt well rewarded, you know, and that's what you said. I think you're right with your answer to have said that it depends on who, and everybody would have something to say after the aftermath. But do you work for awards? Because here in this country, it's as though awards, rather than helping elevate individuals or artists, it rather in a way affects them negatively. So you don't get an award and then it's downhill for an individual. Or you get an award and then it's said that, oh, when you win the artist of the year, it means that that's the end of your career. Or the year after that, you can't do nothing.
You know, let me tell you, if like as a human being, if you want something to affect you, it will affect you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mindset.
You have the power to do whatever you want. At the same time, you have the power to allow yourself for something to get to you. You understand? So, what now I say, oh yeah, Juma, oh fancy though, but ubedi award each, kona kodi each. Ebe how? Well, you see, you don't need to depend on award. Yes, it's there for you. It's beautiful. When your awards are fine, you show catalog, you show, plaques, you see why you'll be happy about it. But does it change you as an artist? No, it doesn't. What you need is yourself, finding yourself and putting yourself out there trying to engage with a lot of fan base, like a lot of people outside your terrain, so that you get a lot more fan base to listen to your music. That's that should be your main motive, not award. And we have 2 seconds via open award. We have 2 seconds via. I said, now you don't have a motive because you need to make an impact. That's the main award. That's the main point. It should be the main point of your career. You need to make an impact. Like me say, obi catch me say, oh, me give it to Baba, and there's a son my bravo. Me me tanfo, and me say, me other carpenter and fixing my warrior. I'm so happy about it. Like I get very happy about it because at least I've changed somebody's life. So that's dear to me more than the plaque that is at home. Do you understand? The plaque is bonus. It's just bonus for you. Uncle Fobeka said, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, dear. Oh, yeah, say, and a ma will say. But it doesn't change anything. At the end of the day, who did you change?
Right.
What impact did you make? Whose life did you change? Whose life did you make better? You understand? Yeah. So that's mine.
I see.
I actually have a follow-up question. There was something you said about appealing to outsiders, or how do you know, for a lot of musicians who sing in Chi or rap in Chi, they usually say, Obi Anto Abonte, nobody listens to that, you can't go far, you're just in Ghana because of the language barrier. But how do you merge that or bridge that? Like, how do you maintain the heritage and also get the global?
Yeah.
Thank you. He's filling stadium.
Yes.
You understand? Internet can say that's part of the reasons why I said we talk too much. We try to attack people anyhow, anywhere, just because we think we have solutions to every problem.
Right.
That's our biggest mistake every time. You understand? It doesn't matter. All we can do is support the person that is going pushing a non-co. Baby, I better try to say be puli obi. Hey, of course, we cry and one you say, you say black sheriff about Kimpaluta, oh, and I say, I say, hey, I'm so sorry that I said what I said. You understand? It
sorry, but not sorry.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Okay. But
it doesn't matter. Listen, I have a strong appeal to like my fan base in the Francophone countries. Francophone countries is very big.
Oh, okay.
Very, very big. But man to brofo. Almost to brofo. A French no moka. Into no I didn't Ghana French. Yeah, French. Sorry.
That's fine. Sorry.
But besides I didn't know more feeling. Music is just a feeling, a vibe.
Yeah.
And I mean, all your homework, people
you
are
get it
just
right.
Back then, we used to listen. The internet can go for they may say another thing. I won't say sometimes they can say too much. Okay, me can say a bit more before I get misquoted. You know Macarena? Back then. Yeah, Macarena. What I say?
No, be answer it's the biggest,
You know, just recently.
I would say Gangnam Style.
Opa, Gangnam Style.
Give me Windex.
Okay, Windex. Windex.
Yeah.
And so we blow again. Yeah, money blow pepe.
Yeah.
Ashake ewo nyum bebre Ghana.
Only you.
Now there's another one. Chuk. You understand the chuk?
No,
you don't. But Obebane blue, I say.
Yeah,
you understand?
Sure. I wanted to ask that, especially knowing that you travel out for shows, like big shows that sell out always. I wanted to ask, when you are on stage in these countries that you know do not even understand your language, but they love you, they love your music, and they are growing more in numbers every day. I'm sure that it gives you a sense of future for the high life genre.
Yeah.
What should we do right?
Right.
When I say right, you are doing this amazingly, right? What about the rest? Because we have a number of high life artists here who could internationally sell out as well. What can we do to change the narrative?
Yes, suppress it and go for spirits. That's the problem. Whatever somebody is doing, just allow them to do their thing.
All right.
You know, somebody might not be built as I am.
Yeah.
You understand? So, ebia se me nya vima ko obi wo ha obeko show krana ebia nipa 100 negu ha na bemobu ontime perform it. Ebia me perform it. I don't care. I've done a show where I remember we went to a show in Leeds in the UK. Me and Castro back then. Wow. You do one nipa 10 penel. Oh yeah, but we performed.
For nipa 10.
Of course, they paid. That we were the reason why
they came.
Wow. You understand? Inti I was saying you're performing. And it was beautiful. Yeah. The next time I call, they came in their numbers. It doesn't change anything.
That's true.
I remember my first show in America. My first show. Wow. But like I expected it was an all-white party.
Okay.
And I think the promoter was expecting like 500 people, 300 people came. But it was cool. I was cool. I was even excited. The next time I bought show, you bought 2,000 capacity venue was full.
Wow.
It was full. Me alone. We did Canada. It was full. We did like we did a 2-day. You know, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need people around you too that can motivate you to move forward. But our own people. I'm saying that sometimes the way we talk about our artists, let's allow our artists to shine.
All right.
It doesn't matter where they are coming from or where they are heading towards. Just allow them to shine. So but when you start to criticize people a lot, it becomes a big problem for the artists because obeti media endure sa pain, you know. Ebia na me was akoma na bo obi wo ho oni
all right.
That's very true.
All right. I think so today has really been a learning curve for all of us here in the studio and for the listeners as well. But someone wants me to ask you if you're still working with Kwame, your first manager, Kwame Cribs. And then yes, I'm not sure.
Cribs are 7 years. Mini Cribs J Juma was 2015 or 2014.
Oh wow, that's long. And please, I hope you've been answered.
I'm very sorry.
All right.
Yeah, Mini J Juma. Like currently, I don't. I have Boza was there. Like I had a lot of people. I don't work with all of them no more.
Anymore. Yeah. Okay, you parted ways with amicably, or was there any bad blood? Anything?
Oh, there's no bad blood, but at the point. If you're going and the people around you don't want to go with you, you have to. Also, it's normal. But me and them, we have no beef.
Okay.
We are very cool. Yeah, it's just like work ethics. I would say I say sometimes. Yeah.
Can I find out something from you?
Yeah.
Quite recently, we've had a lot of people talking about juju in this industry, the entertainment industry, from movies to music, every which way. Is it something that you have seen or experienced? And is it something you've seen or experienced?
No.
Okay.
So obviously, only maybe I free. Okay, opinion better man. But the thing is, if you allow yourself. People are going to get to you. It's just like that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I won't allow you to come into my world to do something. I have my circle, so I keep my circle very tight.
Yeah.
Maybe, do you understand? If you allow yourself, somebody might get to you.
Sure.
If you are in juju, people believe in juju so much. I don't believe in juju so much because. Minim sene juju ni at the age. I've worked with a lot of people, way back. Many Togo for near the idea. So I've seen a lot of things, but it's not something that I would want to talk about. But I'm telling you that, you see,
But then wait, so you acknowledge that it's there.
It's
okay.
It's in our culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you allow yourself,
it would work.
And as to me now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you say? It's just sometimes there are some things that is just mind games. Let me enlighten you on something else. Okay. Let's say, when you say, Ebia, oh no mensa, you know, say insano, like you're smoking. You know that smoke no, is not good for your lungs. You keep smoking, or you're eating some food, and you know say food no, some way somehow no, and but with you, now the moment Bibi Beka pet. You know, I have a friend doctor that says all the time that you know yourself, your body is yours. So you should know whatever that caused that so say Bibi ya pet na fe o dia sha abre we bi otifi. And now they are share say obi oti baby na ya but forgetting say one kasa na we one kasa wo ho. So sometimes we attribute near man to some things it doesn't make sense. Where we have to make sense you understand? So and yet bibia na juju. Sometimes bad decisions it may land in some places. As I wouldn't even say give a broken heart. Wouldn't say Victor. Not get
Victor. Victor
Lydia. I only say nam way and your nam or say no berry.
And one berry walk away no problem. No amount problem. I feel they will say Obi na yo and you'll be an
imagine.
What did I say? One so we should also be mindful of these kind of things.
Okay.
Na they be I am fat, be anko show be, and as be. Yeah, be I sabi o yan kwasi asem na Eddie Akoland this.
Yeah. That's a bad boss. No, they my left, right, and center. Yeah, funny stuff. Okay, so we're going to talk about Bosso, the new one. Say a Bosso. Bosso. Hey, okay. We'll take a listen now for Yababe Kamwa briefly.
It's a Kdei,
our repaye. Anameba.
Is marriage sweet?
Our repaye.
Marriage?
Yeah, so I know maybe I saw on free kisses.
Oh, it's not. But I didn't write the song because of my marriage.
Oh, that's my ABC.
But I'm telling you, like, it's sweet.
Okay.
It depends on how you see it.
Okay.
Aww.
You want us to talk about marriage?
Yes.
Okay. Not my marriage, but marriage in general. What do you want to know?
What is your idea of marriage?
Understanding.
Who
Understanding?
Do you think?
Yeah.
How?
Understanding. It's not just about marriage, but relationship.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? I think you need everything that you do, foundation is very important.
Yes.
When you have a good foundation, you know each other very well. I think you're not going to end up in a bad situation. Because in every relationship, there's going to be fights. But you just need to know how to balance between the fight and somebody being good to you.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. But
it owns a mechanism. I say patience is everything.
Yeah.
If you don't have patience, not be you flip. In every situation, you flip. I don't think you'll be able to stay in a relationship for a long time.
That's true.
Yeah, you just need to have patience.
Who do you think benefits more from marriage, the men or the women?
The women.
Oh.
How?
Women benefit more.
How?
How?
Yeah.
How?
How do you mean? I feel it's both ways. If I would be honest, I feel it's both ways because companionship, right? You both get that.
It is both ways, but women, I'd say, benefit more.
That is being picked after by the woman, being catered for by the woman. She's taking care of your kids. She's incubating your kids.
Your baby.
Giving birth to your photocopies.
Picked after that.
Tidying up after you, ensuring the home is clean.
Let me tell you something. You see, sometimes you get a lot of things wrong.
How?
See, today, a lot of things have changed.
Okay.
We're in a social media era. We're 20th century.
21st, yeah, that's one.
Listen, if I'm with a woman, my thinking is different. I don't know about any other guy.
Okay.
If my woman don't tidy up, I will do it.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
If my woman doesn't cook, I know said Niamana Dawson. I will help her do it.
Really?
So it's of course, why not? I didn't know my mom on Kwabre. I cook.
Wow.
Yes, so and yet the way you see relationship is different from the way I see relationship. Yeah. So when I say you will benefit, I want you to benefit because of what today is. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interamerica say Bibia depends on the foundation. We go into relationships thinking about what we will get.
Right.
But we don't think about each other.
Yes.
And it becomes a big problem for us. But in the first place, like in the beginning, and you think about yourselves, both yourselves, what's like your baby a more sustainable relationship. I think you're gonna go a long way.
I see.
Yeah.
I like that. Do you cheat? Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
Hello, I'm crashing me.
Have you ever cheated?
Nah, it's not a question that you're supposed to.
No, but okay. So I asked this because of how you spoke about relationship, right?
No, but that's
there are people who don't have a problem with cheating. There are people who is like a deal breaker for them. So where do you stand? Is it a deal breaker or do you not really care? Say if somebody cheats on you, that's the end.
Yeah, pong.
That's the end of the relationship.
It's done.
But what? So I mean, I'm happy you were talking about this. A then never or partner could cheat on you.
Oh, maybe
it could be anything.
It could be anything.
Like what and what?
Okay, maybe attention.
Right now, I don't even know why he has flipped the whole thing.
No. I understand
attention.
You. Okay.
Care.
I understand you.
This and that.
You see, what you can ask my photographer. When we were camera, I was telling him something. I said, one share ya obi di ade ketu ebi beka kwaje o girl and na beka kwaje o boy.
Yeah.
You see, and sometimes we tend to look at the negative side a lot more than the positive side. Funny say obi afao ebi ahwe akọ school ahwe akọ niema bebre. One day the person didn't take you out and a gift be out per one time out.
That's it.
Ain't you know boy be ako be do amount. One na akoda.
Ah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Why my boy need you money in egu?
No fair.
You weren't thinking about the effort that they put in.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. One shey yeah. Udi nieme bi beke kan nieme bi no akwa say niema. And that's why in the beginning I said patience.
Patience, yes.
Is very important. Patience. So when your patience are obi fi so obi nya bibi ma o. Because listen, men, we are very emotional but we don't show it. Men are very emotional but because of hardcore in 70.
No move.
What I say? I feel too emotional.
Nabi, stay with it.
What I say? Yeah. So it's like that. It doesn't see. If you show a man love, and you know with men, respect is love to us.
Sure.
Yeah.
So if you show a man enough respect, listen, we can go out of our way to do a lot for you.
Wow.
And sometimes today's woman, today's relationships that are going on. Listen, I talk to a lot of people, and I listen to people. We don't understand the word respect.
True.
So, Ochina, and my boyfriend is this, and my husband is this, and but you don't understand what you're doing wrong. Ochina Obeka say, oh, ukunu ana o boyfriend akofo before. I was doing everything for him. I was cooking. I was
ignoring what is important to him.
Thank you. Why doing this so entia no obesa kwaje advice bi wo wadamfo bi a ono so no relationship. I say
true.
Thinking say obema the best advice. But guess what? It be also the whole team.
Yeah.
Or some counterpart. Ain't you know, or no share the same place. And at the end of the day, who lost?
That's true.
Ubemu say, Abia, you're a very respected person. Oh yeah, you're reputable. Why you will be bia kosro? But then Krasini be be or baby no akofano or baby and some bejono.
True.
Every man wants to come home to like peace.
Yeah.
To peace. So if you're not giving your man peace, it's a big problem at home.
Hello, Mujata. Okay. All right. So yeah, we've had a bit of counseling as well. Now let's talk about Bosso.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Bosso. Beautiful song, by the way. What was the inspiration? You said you didn't write it because of your marriage, so it was general. It
was general. I mean, I had like, you know, a lot of messages, a lot of comments about me releasing a song, highlight song. Also, now social media TikTok, I was posting about like my old songs. I was really explaining some of the songs near there, and people were saying they want another song near there. So I just went in the studio, and then I started creating something.
I see.
And then also came out. Yeah.
Wow. So was it like a creative session, or it was one of those times where it happens? You know.
Oh, it was when it comes to high life, I'm it's very easy with me.
Okay.
Yeah, and I produce as well. I produced it. I produced the song. So
wow.
Yeah, so me produce it just comes.
Wow. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. How is it doing so far?
Oh, crazy. Yeah.
I like it.
It's crazy.
I like it. Christmas is approaching, right? I'm sure you have events coming up, but then let's talk about your Christmas song, Jingle Jangle, for the movie Jingle Jangle. How did it happen?
Oh.
Because Ngozi is saying today that when she heard it on Netflix, like she was watching the movie and she heard your voice and the song, she was like, maybe Netflix was glitching.
I thought it was glitch.
Yeah, how did it happen?
A lot of people said that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we worked on that project for like a whole year before it came out.
Oh, okay.
And I had an email that was too good to be true that they wanted to feature me in this movie that had Forrest Whitaker, John Legend, Usher. And I was like,
And Michael Keegan Key.
Let me wear my big boy pants.
I said, nah, let me. So, I mean, go back and forth with the emails, and we saw that it was true.
You thought it was a fraud.
You know, you get spam messages. So, yeah. Then we reached out. It was true. We had a Zoom call meeting, and then you share producers, and then you had the idea. So then right away we started working on it. I got my PR to sign the agreements, the NDAs, and that. And then we started working on it. So it was like a back and forth thing for like a whole year. Only my bro for the way they do their things. Yeah, it was a back and forth thing until everything was okay. And then me I do my bye.
When I saw the video, I was like, wait, did he just sing? Like, or he featured in the movie as well? Like,
no,
I have so many questions. And then I saw the movie.
They needed a remix of my song "I Soul" for that.
Yeah, for that particular scene. Did they say why they wanted "I Soul"?
Yeah, so the producer is actually a big fan of Bisa Kdei.
Oh,
Ghanaian, a Black American.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, is a big fan of Bisa Kdei. So she listens to my producers. Okay, the director's wife.
Okay.
Yeah, so who happens to be like one of the producers. So she listens to my song a lot. Yeah, motivation, the gym, the idea. So yeah, one day, I mean, they were planning on that scene, and then she was listening to a couple of songs, and then her soul came up, and she was like, "Nah, this has
to go on."
Yeah, this is the song that they need for that scene. So yeah, then she reached out.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
You keep flying the flag of Ghana really high, and we are super grateful to you for that. So now that we have just 2 minutes to wrap up, we've eaten too much of Jonathan's time, but yeah, that's how good the conversation has been.
Or kind news.
Or yes, boss.
Okay.
And so, so quickly, let's talk about upcoming events and projects this December.
Yeah, so I have Bisa Fest. My Bisa Fest is coming on very soon. We're trying to get some venues for. Initially, the plan was to do stadium, like an appreciation concert for my people in Kumasi. Yeah, but almost a stadium I tied up. So we're waiting to see what we can have, but definitely it's coming on. We're doing like other stations as well. So yes. The news about
very, very necessary. So you heard it. The news will be here. We'll give you all the feedback. Also, you can keep your eyes glued to his Instagram and his socials, right? You get all the information there as well. We are super grateful to you for your time. I'm not even going to lie. Like, this is the longest interview we've done, over an hour and 30 minutes. It's because we had so much fun. But before you go, okay, I say appreciation concert, right? But they be all appreciation words be our person on front of
me every day. As I say a big thank you to everybody, because it's not easy to see people love you the way they do. So I just want to say a big thank you to you guys, to everybody that loves Bisa Kdei music, and to the people that I want Pema 7. We are there, open myself. I mean, we need you. I go to you. But whom I was on Pema open myself. It's a me Pema that's it. God bless you, each and every one of you, and stay focused, be determined. Whatever you set your eyes on to do it properly and don't listen to nobody. Thank
you very, very much. That was a beautiful conversation with the one and only Bisa Kdei. I mean, most of you were still in diapers when you were listening to his tunes, and today we are here in the studio seated right across from him. Jonathan is coming up next with the sports update. Permit us, and please, we apologize